All right, ladies and gentlemen, who is ready for some derby? I am Tool Time. Joining me is my man from Colorado, Catman. It works if you turn it on. These are fun things you learn growing up.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Mr. Oh, I'm friends with Plastic Patrick. I'll introduce you. Ha ha ha. Talks into a mic that's not on.
Well, how am I supposed to know? You just gave it to me.
You always check your equipment, Catman. Anywho, back to Derby. We have the Atlanta Roller Girls Rumblebees going up against Angel City's Rocket Queens. And it looks like we have Human Missile Crisis out there for Atlanta going up against Whiskey Von Sweets. We want to remind everyone who's joining us on Facebook Live as well as YouTube, leave comments. We'll be reading those off as the game goes on. In the meantime, Atlanta draws first blood, Human Missile Crisis with your lead jam. All right, 3 points each. Who do we have up there now, Catman?
We have 0808, Evil Olive, and 281.
Alkaline Metal.
What?
Alkaline Metal.
Alkaline Metal.
All right, who's got our lead jam now, Catman?
Alkaline in the lead.
Oh, and we have a cut track on Atlanta. That's going to make this a power jam for Alkaline Metal. Again, we want to remind you watching on YouTube to leave comments so that me and Catman could read those off. In the meantime, Alkaline Metal putting 5 on the board. All right, calls it 10-point jam, courtesy of Alkaline Metal.
On the jammer line, we have 1, 3, 5, 2, Block Lobster, and still remains in Power Jam. Wait, no, Power Start.
All right, Atlanta's jammer now back in play. Evil Olive. All right, what do we have going on, Catman?
Okay. So, 4 points, Block Lobster.
Sorry, I can't get anything right now. It's all
But Evil Olive just got her initial pass. Well, Block Lobster just got her second time around.
And that's an 8-point jam for Block Lobster. Looks like 4 on the board for Atlanta.
On the jammer line, we have Gucci Mame and Whiskey Von Sweets.
All right, Atlanta with the blocker in the penalty box standing. And is it? It could be. That is Brawl Stanley who pulls the cut track on Atlanta's jammer, making this another power jam for Angel City.
And Whiskey Von Sweets gets the lead.
This flyer was popping, so they popped twice. We expected it.
Just in case any of you get hungry, over at the bake sale done by the juniors, Anya Last Nerve is doing caricatures of everyone who buys baked goods from the sale. Those sales go towards the Junior Roller Derby here in Tampa's travel expenses. Definitely be sure to check them out. We still have tacos available and plenty of raffle tickets available for sale, so be sure to check that out. In the meantime, Catman, how many points did Whiskey Von Sweets pull on that run?
4. A 5-point run. Sorry. Okay. And on the jam line, we have Turbo Royale and 462. Well, Youngblood.
I was going to say, because we were playing Volcanic Star.
Who's got our lead jam, Catman?
Youngblood. And just got a 4-point. Wow, in Angel City, that's their 4th lead jam in a row.
Angel City definitely doing some impressive work here at the Wrecking Hall this weekend. First day they had 3 games in a row and stayed strong throughout. Yesterday was a good day for them too. Both teams pretty evenly matched. All right, we have Alkali Metal out there for Angel City going against 1962 Human Missile Crisis. Both teams at full strength, no blockers in.
And they're off.
And we have a lead jam courtesy of Alkali Metal for Angel City.
5 in a row.
That is 5 lead jams in a row for Angel City. Definitely having the momentum at the start of this first half. 30-point lead so far with just over 22 and a half minutes left.
And that's a 5-point round.
Angel City doing some work against Atlanta's jammer, taking her back behind turn 2. Atlanta responding in kind with a strong 3-person wall just off of turn 3, but Alkali Metal gets through another 5 points.
And Missile Crisis finally gets her initial pass.
That was pretty. Looks like we have an elbow against number 13 for Atlanta. That's Agent Mulder. And she certainly did there. Because Mulder, like mauled her. It's a pun. You'll learn these things once you get older. But with your mom, you'll definitely learn plenty of puns.
Yeah.
And that was a 14-point jam, which I think is the biggest we've had so far. But Angel City definitely doing great.
Oh, and right off the gun, 1.
Black Lobster.
And Black Lobster gets lead jam right off the bat. So that is 6 lead jams in a row.
That's right. He can math. Let us know how Catman's doing, YouTube. He just mathed better than I can. All right, Evil Olive threw the initial pass.
You know how I just did that snicker laugh? I have about 10 different kinds of laughs.
I know, we've discussed it. For those who are fans of juniors, the last time you heard me and Catman together was in Loveland, Colorado for the JRDA Championships. Another 3 points for Black Lobster. What? Yes, Black Lobster.
That's 4 points for Evil Olive.
It looks like Black Lobster may be going the whole 2 minutes on this one. 4 more points for Evil Olive.
I don't think she really cares because right now they're in the lead.
And that's Volcanic Smash going to the penalty box for a direction of gameplay.
I just did the math. They are in the lead by 43.
Now you're just showing off your math skills. Oh, look at me. I can do math in my head without taking my shoes off. Ooh, I'm Catman. Yeah.
Taking my shoes off. Why would I need to do that?
So you can count to 20. These are the jokes.
I got a few zingers up my sleeve. Don't you worry.
All right, who do we have out there now, Catman?
1, 10, 17, Brucey, Maine, and 462.
Youngblood. Can you dig it? Doing some work against Gucci Mane, taking her back behind turn 4. And Atlanta with your lead jam.
That finally stopped. That's the first time in 7 jams Atlanta has gotten a lead jam. So they finally stopped Angel City's streak.
looks like we have a cover pass off to Mally Webster. A penalty called that may have been against Atlanta's jammer.
And
Nope, I'm mistaken. For those of you joining us on YouTube, again, be sure to leave some comments on there on the Damm YouTube channel. We're streaming live all day long. We'll be reading off shout-outs and comments. Right now, we have Turbo Royale going up against who, Catman?
Whiskey on the Streets.
Angel City sending a blocker to the penalty box for a cut track.
And Turbo Royale racking up some points.
4 points each side. So right now we have Brawl Stanley out there blocking for Angel City, and we got to work with her in Colorado when we were there earlier this year. I also have a friend out there with Atlanta, Derivator, and we're running into all kinds of new Derby friends. I just made one, Melody Mayhem from the Corn-Fed Derby Dames, who has played enough to give me a pin from her league, which warms my heart. All right, who do we have out there jamming, Catman?
We have Missile Crisis and Alkaline Metal. And Crisis gets the lead jam. Atlanta, that's their third in a row. Let's see if they can beat Angel City's record of 7 in a row.
What?
7 in a row.
No, that was 3 lead jams for the Rumblebees in a row. You're thinking of earlier when Angel City.
I'm saying if they can beat it, I'm saying the score to beat.
Well, I'll hush up now, Catman. I apologize, sir. Who do we have out there jamming now?
Got 0. Got 9.
Evil Olive and Black Lobster.
Got Evil Olive and Black Lobster, and Black Lobster gets lead jam, and Evil Olive is out and about.
He got jokes. All right, 35-point difference between the teams. Just over 14 minutes left in this half, and it looks like we have a power jam for the Rumblebees. Words.
Grammar, it's something that you should learn at a very young age.
That's enough out of you. I'm in an intellectual battle of wits with Catman, and he's winning.
I'm a 9-year-old.
I'm retiring after this. I'm getting whooped too bad. In the meantime, we still have Derby happening. It looks like Black Lobster is back in play. All right, and that's 4 points on the board for Black Lobster.
They are milking this jam.
Volcanic Smash going to the penalty box, and that's the jam.
Even though I I got the grammar. You know all these names. I can figure out a single one without looking at the list.
Great. Now you can math and you could read. You just can't help but, you know, there's such a thing called humility. I don't have it, but you should.
Fair enough. Come back for the smack talk.
Timeout being called by Angel City. All right, we still have plenty of merchandise available in the Wrecking Mall. We also have tacos available. After party today will be at Bradley's in Ybor City. And mention off some of the raffle ticket items they can win today, Catman.
You can win number 1 prize, a big cat rescue.
Skater gear and accessories.
And much more.
Like a massage and bath salts, the legal kind, and 2 VIP passes to RollerCon. We'll be announcing the winners of those raffles as the day goes on. But you can buy your tickets, $1 for a ticket, $6 for $5, or $10 for an arm's length. All right, who do we have out there now, Catman?
We have 10:07. Gucci Mame and Psycho.
Angel City down 1 blocker, as is Atlanta.
And Gucci Mame getting a lead.
Atlanta starting to gain some momentum back. Current score is 42-77. 4 points on the board for Gucci Mame. And we have a multiplayer block, and that is on Brawl Stanley.
I feel like this is a good time for everyone who doesn't know the score. The score is
What? Which team's which? Which one's 49? Which one's 81?
Atlanta is 49. Angel City is 81.
score is Atlanta 49, Angel City 81.
Just over 11 minutes left in this half. Angel City down a blocker. Alkali Metal going up against Turbo Royale.
Oh, and that's a penalty for Angel City's jammer. So this is a power jam for Atlanta. Turbo Royale.
Some sneaky action on the outside of turn 3. Almost gets taken out. Stays in, putting 5 on the board. Both teams putting up strong walls. Brawl back in at the head of a 4-person wall. Alkali Metal dealing with a 3-person wall just off of turn 3 at a standstill. All right, and that is a 10-point jam for Turbo Royale. For those of you joining us on YouTube, I'm Tool Time. Joining me is Catman, watching the Rumblebees versus the Rocket Queens. Atlanta in red, Angel City in white. Looks like we have Human Missile Crisis out there for Atlanta. Going against Whiskey Von Sweets. Atlanta through, but does not have the lead jam.
And lead jam is given and immediately a shutdown.
Angel City getting the lead jam, but doesn't call it up in time. Cool. Human Missile Crisis putting 2 on the board. Now a 20-point difference with just 8.5 minutes left in the half.
Time flies when you're not paying attention to anything. On the gem line, we have Evil Olive and...
All right, who do we have out there now, Catman?
Evil Olive and Black Lobster.
Both teams at full strength. Still a 20-point difference. We want to remind everyone that's out in the crowd, there's still plenty of taco accessories left. If you want tacos, there's still plenty of beer, merchandise all around in the Recce Mall and all our vendors, such as Fold, who make incredibly comfortable, whatever you call those, jackets, sleeveless jackets, but a hat that looks incredible on me. And I don't look good in most things.
You look incredible in your hat, though. There you go.
Ah, 9-year-old, the key to my self-confidence. But it looks like we had a cover pass, Catman. Who's that off to?
Number 3, Villain.
Villain putting 4 on the board for Atlanta.
Doesn't look like Angel City is moving that far away from the score that I announced at. Up.
All right, both jammers slowed up by 3- and 4-person walls off of the jammer line. Atlanta finding a hole on the inside, gets another 4. 12-point jam for Mad Villain. Number 128, Coco for the Rumblebees, going to the penalty box, and that's the jam.
6 minutes, 10 seconds left in this jam. No, not jam, period.
19-point difference between the teams. Atlanta still down. Wait, there was a change. That is a 16, 14, 15, 16. That was points. Good points by Atlanta. All right, lead jam courtesy of Alkaline Metal. We already read that one. Sorry. And Mad Villain out there again. Starting off. Yes, that was a power jam for Alkaline Metal, but now Mad Villain is back in. Number 5, Era Throttle, doing some work for Atlanta, holding up Alkaline Metal. And that's a 5-point jam for Alkaline Metal, 20-point difference. Are you enjoying yourself, Catman?
Yes, yes, I am.
Good. Who do we have jamming out there now?
Got 1017 Gucci Mame and 664 Psycho That was like a big ball of pain right there. Doesn't look like anyone's really breaking through. Oh, and there was a penalty. I don't know what. There was a penalty. Well, this is really quiet, and all I'm seeing is pushing, and more pushing, and finally, Psycho gets the lead. Oh, and there was, I believe, a start pass. Not sure. Yes, there was. There's the star pass to Agent Mulder, which I did not see.
All right, we have a shout out from Mika Mori on YouTube. Go Psycho and happy birthday, Charmer. Who do we have out there jamming now, Catman?
We got Whiskey Bun Sweet and
Turbo Royale.
Angel City has 2 lead jams in a row.
3 lead jams after that one. Yeah, that's right. I can mat too when I have Daryl B Stats helping. Yep. Congratulations. That's your derby name. Daryl B Stats. All right. Human Missile Crisis for Atlanta going up against Black Lobster.
City, the first one to reach 100 points, but Atlanta, first one to get the lead this time.
All right, 1 minute left in the period. Angel City breaks the century mark, puts 3 on the board. As does Atlanta. I'm noticing a lot of the jams are pretty evenly matched. 3 points, 3 points. There's just been a 20-point difference between the two, but it's been staying steady throughout the later part of this period. What do you think?
Yeah, but did you say century change? It's been a century.
Yes. We're in the year 2017, and you are funny. It only took a century. All right, who's got our lead jam, Catman?
We got 281. Alkaline Metal. And he's up against Evil Olive. And Alkaline gets a 5 point.
All right, and we have a cover pass off to Agent Mulder for Atlanta.
See that number. I guess you recognize the face.
That number 3 she passed too.
Agent Mulder? Yeah. No, it said Agent Mulder up there, but number 3 is Matt Dillon. right, and we're at intermission. We'll be joining you in about 15 minutes. Be sure to share the YouTube page with all your friends on social media. Leave comments. Me and Catman will be reading those throughout the next period. Be sure to get some tacos, beer, or some merchandise, and we will join you soon.
RollerCon is roller derby heaven.
Essentially the ultimate roller derby holiday.
The opportunity to sit trackside and watch some of the best athletes in our sport.
I actually met the love of my life at the Rydell Superheroes and Villains Party 2 years ago.
I've never felt more included or encouraged at an event.
It's a reminder that there's a lot more people out there in the world that share the same passion for roller derby as I do.
And it's so hard to leave when it's over. You'll be having withdrawals for weeks.
RollerCon. No parents, no rules.
right, just a minute, 40 seconds before we're back to more Derby. So, Catman, what do you have to say about today's game with Atlanta Rumblebees versus Angel City Rocket Queens?
It's a close game right now, and that's the second time I've tried to speak into the mic and it was turned off.
But you remembered this time. You can be taught. That is the important thing. But as far as the game goes, currently a 30-point difference between both teams. We've been seeing a 20-point difference between the two. Both jams, while staying small, have been keeping pace with each other. 3 points here, 4 points there, so on. So it's definitely been a tight game. We'll definitely see how that pays off now that they're used to each other after the second half.
How many points do you think were scored in the entire history of roller derby? I'm guessing like 5,678.
Clearly you don't watch that much roller derby if you think the total points scored is in the thousands. We are like McDonald's in Florida. There are billions of points served here.
I thought you were going to say fewer, but okay.
Nah, bro. Your math skills just lost a cred.
A cred?
You'll learn about that when you're older and cool like me. For those watching on YouTube, through the art of pantomime, I, Tool Time, have made a very smug face to a 9-year-old who I've just bested mentally. All right, back to Derby. What do we have going on, Catman?
We have 031 Whiskey Von Sweets and
Human Missile Crisis. Atlanta with your lead jam. I never thought I'd say this, but be serious. It's our serious time now, Catman.
what's that, act silly?
Well, you were taking the microphone cover and making yourself into a pirate. So, focus. There's Derby. And we have Alkali Metal for Angel City going against number 808, Evil Olive. I'm good, thank you though. Angel City sending 2 blockers to the penalty box. Nope, 1 blocker to the penalty box. Both teams putting up strong 3- and 4-person walls. Atlanta at the front, being held up by a 3-person wall of Negatron. Can you dig it? And that does look like Brawl in there as well. That is definitely a wall to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, Alkali Metal is going up against number 7, Revelin Sin, off of turn 3. And for those of us here live watching the hostile takeover here in the Wrecking Hall, we still have plenty of Junior's baked goods over there. Free portrait with any purchase. So if you want cupcakes and a picture of yourself to memorialize this day, by all means, head over there. Meanwhile, still no lead jam. Wow, 20 seconds left in the jam, and we just now get a lead jam, courtesy of Evil Olive. That is impressive.
10, 9, 8, 7, and so forth. You get the idea. And that's that.
All right, and Atlanta puts 5 on the board. And we have Gucci Mane for Atlanta going up against, that's Block Lobster, 1352 for Rocket Queens. Both teams at full strength, no one in the penalty box. What have you got to say about this one, Catman?
Well, it looks like a big wall of pushing right now.
You are articulate, sir. That it is a large rugby-type wall, as Bobby Narco earlier said yesterday. But it looks like Angel City prevails. Block Lobster with your lead jam.
And that is 5 points for Angel City. Now, as soon as you mentioned rugby, I had an idea. We should make a list of things we cannot mention because we don't have the copyright for them.
Okay, we have a total of 3 lawyers on the announcers team here at Hostile Takeover. I think copyright law is covered, but if I need a 9-year-old's view on it, you're my man, Catman. You're the Catman for that argument. Bazinga. You're the cat's meow. Yeah, that was a perfect pun.
Nah, I think I'm the cat's pajamas.
Oh, it's always a blast working with you, Catman. In the meantime, there was Derby happening. 19-point jam, Angel City, and I think that's the highest jam we've seen this game. 19-point jam, excellent jam by Angel City.
Yeah, we're having some pretty painful puns.
All right, who do we have out there now, Catman?
We got 664, and that is
Psycho, who's enjoying a power
I
jam.
said 664, not 564.
664 is Psycho.
Oh, I thought you were looking at. I thought you were looking at Atlantis. Sorry.
Someone needs a nap. In the meantime,
Cat nap.
in the meantime, Gucci Mane is back out there for Atlanta. Both jammers being brought back behind the jammer line. Angel City doing some work off the pivot line, courtesy of number 5, Negatron. And Coco doing some work against Psycho, taking her back, and we have a cover pass. That's off to number 3, Mad Villain. And that's a 9-point jam for Angel City. Catman, who do we have out there jamming now?
Oh, we have 007 Turbo Royale and 1031 Whiskey Von Sweets, and they're off.
All right, Whiskey Von Sweets with your lead jam for Angel City.
3 jams in a row, lead a jam.
Coming in hot. Excellent to see all this sportsmanship and camaraderie between both teams after 2 days You tend to get tired. You also tend to get a wee bit aggressive, but we're not seeing much of that here at the Wrecking Hall in Tampa during hostile takeover B-Team champs. Who do we have out there now, Catman?
We got Alkaline Metal and Missile Crisis.
Excellent block by Atlanta on the outside of turn 3.
I have a question I have to ask. I said I have a question I have to ask.
That's slightly horrifying, but go ahead.
What's with the giant pink inflatable flamingo?
Why, that is the logo of the Tampa Bay Roller Derby. The flamingo being the symbol of the league, and I believe its name is Frank, which is why they have Frankie Panky here every year. An excellent tournament for any leagues listening to us on I'll Be Damm's YouTube channel. In the meantime, Atlanta with a 12-point jam, courtesy of Human Missile Crisis, breaking the century mark.
It's been another century. Germany cranky.
Human Missile Crisis now with a 17-point jam, just too shy of breaking the high point jam set by Angel City just a few jams ago. That point spread being 19. And Brawl doing some work off of turn 3, puts another 4 on the board. 21-point jam, courtesy of Human Missile Crisis, and that is the highest jam of the game thus far. All right, who do we have out there now, Catman, for Angel City?
We got Block Lobster up against Evil Olive.
All right, Atlanta and Angel City down 1 blocker each. Excellent sweep off of the jammer line by 901. That's Tokyo Drift. Atlanta through with your lead jam, courtesy of Evil Olive. And it looks like we have a cover pass off from Block Lobster to number 901.
Wait.
Tokyo Drift.
Your eyesight's much better than mine because I thought that was 907.
Tokyo puts 4 on the board. Seven-point jam for Atlanta on that one. As Catman reminds me, we are streaming to you live on I'll Be Damm YouTube channel. If you're watching, be sure to leave us some comments. We'll be happy to shout them out. I know we have some Angel City and Atlanta fans watching out there in the interwebs.
So come on and watch it. You know you want to comment.
Right now, we got Gucci Mane going up against Whiskey Von Sweets. Number 7 for Atlanta. Revelin Sin to the penalty box. Both teams down 1 blocker. Atlanta with your lead jam. Brawl with a bit of a spill over there. That may have been a ghost blocker moment from Brawl.
It's too late now.
Too late now. But next time. All right, Atlanta down one blocker, but standing. Current score 119 to 158. Who do we have out there now, Catman?
We got Turbo Royale and Youngblood. And it looks like a red blocker is going to the penalty box.
901 Tokyo Drift for Angel City going to the penalty box for a direction of gameplay. Another Angel City penalty called against number 12, Donna Diggler, another direction of gameplay. Right you are. 3 points for Angel City on that one. 15 and a half minutes left in the game. All right, who do we have out there now, Catman?
We got Alkali Metal. I can never pronounce that. And Human Missile Crisis.
Angel City sending another blocker to the penalty box. All right, Atlanta sending a blocker to the penalty box off of turn 2. Alkali Metal is through, putting 4 on the board. Atlanta at 9 points.
The only thing I really hear was silence, so I'm just gonna ask people out there, make some noise for your team, come on.
See, we got a couple of people that got excited about that one. I think after 3 days of Derby, everyone's saving it for the game tonight.
I said louder. Come on,
There
what do
you
you call
go.
that, a wimp? What do you call that, a wimp one? One last time. I guess not.
They're very excited, Catman, I assure you. But after the age of 12, 3 days of Derby, you're tired, you're sleepy, you want a nap. And again, at 6 o'clock, we have the championship game, so we're saving it. You have to pace yourself. But I can't really say anything against you because I gave you a donut from Dats, so you're like pumped full of sugar. I blame you for this at Double H. All right, just having an official timeout.
Official.
All right, we got number 808 out there for Atlanta.
Evil Olive.
And number 1352.
Rock Lobster.
Black Lobster with your lead jam for Angel City.
They're just switching back and forth.
Both teams switching back and forth, and it looks like we have a cover pass. Is that Derivator? I believe it is. 101. That's 101. Rosie DeRiveter for Atlanta, and I believe the first time we've seen her with the jammer cover on. But she goes to the penalty box, making this a power jam for Block Lobster. Block gets through, putting 5 on the board. 14-point jam. Official review called. Official review called by Atlanta.
We're not getting a lot of comments on YouTube, so fine, I'll give you a topic. So far, what do you think has been the funnier half with me in Tool Time? The first half, or right now, the second half? Give us your comment and your
These are the
choice.
burning questions of the interwebs. But if you're here in Tampa at the Wrecking Hall, we still have plenty of beer for sale. We also have plenty of raffle tickets left, plenty of items to be raffled off throughout the day, including 2 VIP tickets for RollerCon this year. The after party today will be held at Bradley's in Ybor City. There will be a halftime show tonight, a taco eating contest. Again, there are juniors selling off baked goods and giving free portraits with every purchase. There is still plenty of vendors out there. Definitely check out Fold with all their amazing apparel merchandise, as well as the Wrecking Mall with all your roller derby merchandise, as well as all the teams represented here. I believe we have Texas over by the beer stand selling off their wares, as well as Phantom Photos selling off merchandise over there. All right, and we're back, ready for more Derby, 132 to 179.
Yep.
Rosie DeRiveter for Atlanta, starting off in the penalty box, making this a power jam for Whiskey Von Sweets, but Whiskey Von Sweets going to the penalty box. That's going to make this a power jam for Rosie DeRiveter. Angel City not missing a beat, holding up time, trying to kill the penalty for their jammer. Strong three-person wall just off the jammer line.
And there is 11 minutes and 53 seconds left in this period.
Whiskey Von Sweets through the initial pass, but no lead jam given. Angel City down one blocker. Atlanta doing some work off of turn 3, holding up the Angel City jammer, saving the points. And we have a successful cover pass off to Agent Mulder.
Wait, did we announce who's on the jammer line?
All right, and that's the jam. 10 points on the board for Angel City. Another 4 for Atlanta. All right, and now Catman will entertain us with a joke.
Okay, here's the joke. Now I want the audience to repeat back. What did the astronaut when he found bones on the moon?
Well, I don't know. Tell us.
Fair enough. The cow didn't make it. Really? No one?
The crickets were applauding on that one. So there's that. Yeah, you know.
Proud.
All right, 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in this game. Current score is 136 to 189. Atlanta with 1 blocker in the penalty box. At the intermission of this game, be sure to check out the Juniors Bake Sale. Plenty of baked goods as well as free portraits for every purchase made. Plenty of merchandise for sale, tacos, beer, everything a growing boy needs. Be sure to check it out at intermission. Did you ask the question, which period is funnier, this one or the last?
Yeah.
We have a response on the YouTubes from Trucker Z answering Catman's question, which period has been funnier, the first one or the second one? Trucker Z says, I think the second period has been funnier. So see, someone like your cow joke.
I just realized something. Mom hacked my Gmail account. Because my Gmail is Trucker Z.
They don't know that?
You guys gotta keep talking or the music's gonna get censored on YouTube.
All right, we have another one from YouTube. Thank you for streaming this from Westminster, California. Again, I'm Tool Time. Joining me is Catman. Right now, we have Gucci Mame out there for Atlanta going up against 1081. Sorry, 1031. That's Whiskey Von Sweets. Or no, Alkali Metal. I cannot add. Just under 10 minutes left in the game. Alkali Metal with your lead jam.
Okay, so now we're starting to get some posts on YouTube.
John Strobe says the cow joke rocked. No points on that one for Atlanta, but 5 for Angel City. An excellent game on both sides. Angel City and Atlanta having a busy weekend here at the Wrecking Hall here in Tampa, Florida. Right now we have Turbo Royale going up against Psycho, number 664 for Angel City, 007 for the Rumblebees. And we have a shout out to Alkali Metal from Joyce Barman. Go Metal.
Then after this jam, I'll give another joke.
I hold my breath in anticipation, sir.
I want to see how long I can do that.
All right, Angel City sending a blocker to the penalty box. That's 5 on the board for Angel City, who is just 1 point shy of breaking the bicentennial mark. All right, give us the joke, Catman.
What do you get when you give a dinosaur a pogo stick?
What?
Big holes in your driveway.
Bazinga. All right, right now, number 1352. Nope. Saying that wrong? No, I'm not. 1352, Black Lobster. Going up against Human Missile Crisis. All right, Human Missile Crisis with your lead jam. An excellent block off of turn 2 on the outside, taking her back into the pack. Finds a hole outside, gets through, and it looks like we have a successful cover pass. After number 02, Mally Webster. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in this game. 4 points on the board for Atlanta. 9-point jam for Human Missile Crisis. Almost. And that's a cut track on Human Missile Crisis. That's going to make this a power jam. And we will go the whole 2 minutes. Oh, Atlanta holding a strong 3-person wall off the jammer line.
We have exactly 6 minutes left. Let's see what you can do with 6 minutes and a close game. Hold up, it ain't close.
Through for another pass, 15-point jam, Mally Webster.
Okay, I'll do one last joke because I think people are getting tired of it.
We can never get tired of your jokes, Catman.
Oh, please. What do you get when you combine Transylvania with a duck?
I don't know what.
Count Quackula.
Bazinga.
Why do you keep saying bazinga?
Google it. In the meantime, we have a timeout called by Atlanta. Again, at the halftime of this game, we still have plenty of beer for sale. We also have plenty of tacos as well as merchandise for all the Derby teams here. Bold is in the house selling off their apparel. Definitely be sure to share the YouTube channel with everyone on social media. We still have plenty of Derby coming up. Right now, who do we have jamming for us, Catman?
We have 808 Evil Olive and Youngblood.
Both teams at full strength, starting off at this jam.
You take the jam. I gotta do something really quick.
Excellent walls by Angel City off turn 1, 4-person wall. Atlanta bridging between the two. Atlanta holding a strong 3-person wall off of turn 2. So out of 4 jams, this is Evil Olive's 3rd lead, calling it off. Strong walls by both teams for the second half. Thank you. Daryl B. Stats keeping us informed. All right, number 281, Alkali Metal, going up against Human Missile Crisis. Just under 4 minutes left in this game.
Under 4 minutes? Yeah, that's what I call pressuring.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
Well, I can't tell if the people playing it are either having fun or working way too hard.
Human Missile Crisis calls it. 3 points on the board for Atlanta. Timeout called by Atlanta. For the second half, Human Missile Crisis out of 5 jams gets 4 leads. Very impressive so far. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left. 60-point difference in the games, but Atlanta doing a great job holding the line. Be sure to stay tuned as we have Texas versus Gotham. I'll be streaming here on the YouTube channel. For those listening out in YouTube, just so you know, we will be shutting down the feed to put a brand new video up. So when you're at work and you want to watch Derby, you've got a video for each game you're seeing here today. And we want to thank the people at the Wrecking Hall for putting all this on, definitely taking Florida Roller Derby to the next level. All right, we have Turbo Royale going up against Black Lobster. Who's got the lead, Catman?
The lead is 1352, which is Black Lobster. And I think a hover pass was made. I'm not sure.
Two points on the board for Black Lobster on that one. Penalty on one of the blockers for Angel City. Right now we have Evil Olive out there on the jam line for Atlanta, going up against 664 Psycho. Psycho pulling a forearm penalty for Angel City. That's going to make this a much-needed power jam for Evil Olive.
Feel the power.
Nice little apex jump on the inside of one. Gets through. Gets held up. Puts 4-5 on the board.
Can't put 45 on the board, but I know you meant just 5.
Thank you for correcting me on that, sir. All right, and Psycho for Angel City back in play. Final 2 minutes of the period.
What,
5 more points. Ghost Blocker makes an appearance. Technical malfunction on Evil Olive. Excellent jam. A timeout called for Atlanta.
Game clock has stopped.
All right, looks like we have Human Missile Crisis jamming for Atlanta, going up against 281 Alkali Metal for Angel City. 1 minute, 2 seconds on the period clock. Again, we want to thank all the NSOs and the refs out here, keeping everything clean, keeping us informed. We definitely want to thank the Wrecking Hall's technical staff for helping us stream this live on YouTube, as well as DJ Ito for keeping the music going. And if you haven't heard yet, there is a raffle ticket for DJ Ito's new Super Nintendo Classic. $10 a ticket. He'll be raffling that off soon enough. In the meantime, we're back with more Derby. Human Missile Crisis against Alkali Metal. And Human Missile Crisis with your lead jam.
How many jams total are there supposed to be in a game? 40?
As many as there could be. We did have a cover pass off to 901 Tokyo Drift, but it's called, and we have another timeout called. Maybe. Nope, no timeout.
I'm going to do the final countdown as well. From 10 to 0.
All right, we have Turbo Royale going up against Black Lobster. That's the period clock, so we are now just on the jammer clock. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Wrecking Hall, let's make a big round of applause for Atlanta Rumblebees and Angel City Rocket Queens. Excellent game today.
Well, that was a weak round of applause. Okay, I inspired some people, which I am happy about.
Some excellent blocking by Angel City off of turn 4. Aaron Brawl, along with 0-2, Mally Webster holding the line. Can you dig it? And Volcanic Smash out there blocking for Angel City. And that's 4 points on the board for Turbo Royale.
Has anyone gotten the lead yet?
Why, yes, Turbo Royale has the lead. Hi, I'm Tool Time. This is Derby. Thank you for joining.
Jeez.
All right. Another 5 points on the board. 9-point jam for Turbo Royale. Atlanta giving a lot of love for their jammer.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all, folks. Unofficial score 179 to 2-2-2. We got 2-2-6.
All right. For all of you joining us on the YouTube channel, thank you for joining us again. We'll be starting a new feed after this game. I'm Tool Time. Joining me is Catman. Be sure to check out the merch booth for all merchandise available there, as well as all of our vendors out here. We still have beer and tacos available, and we will see you next time.